Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CWR Clash with Randles podcast with your host, the JKD, with my co-host.
Hey, the DOC, the LOVE, the gangster of love.
Yeah. So we gotta talk about a little bit, give you a little bit of news, reviews, predictions, and everything else, including
But first, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit those likes, and give us a comment. Also, do not forget, subscribe or give us a comment to be entered into the drawing. This is the last time for the drawing. We'll be doing it tomorrow, and the person who are drawn out, we're gonna ask you seven seven SummerSlam questions. If you get it, you get the prize. We're
uh
gonna pick until we get a winner.
anyway, before he said all that, including we're gonna give you news reviews and predictions, including talking about AEW this week and also talk about NXT TakeOver 30, man. Man, I'm real hyped up a little bit, man. I was really
Hey,
disappointed. I was really disappointed by NXT 30 to be honest, because like I got tired. I was tired the whole for those who remember prediction episode, I was tired. So, and we're also gonna rewind back to SummerSlam. Give a quick little predictions to remind you guys what our predictions are. And I guess we're gonna do a little bit talk about a little bit about SummerSlam history. So, let's go ahead and get started with AEW though, man. AEW, I said AEW was actually the best show I've seen, actually, to be honest, this week.
yeah, it's a
And
really good show.
then again, excluding the fact that I don't watch a full episode for like till like maybe a month now. It was a pretty good episode, to be honest. So let's go ahead and kick off the show with talk about
FTR.
against Private Party,
Yeah,
man. Now I ain't gonna lie, this was a pretty solid good matchup
yeah,
actually.
very solid match, very
From
good.
like from what I saw, man, I liked it a little bit, man. However, man, obviously, FTR got totally Blanchard with him, man.
And I love that pairing.
Man, I mean, they talking something like, "Oh, what's going on between Tully Branch and LTR? What you think?" You see, Tully got the jacket on and said LTR on the back. What you think? It's
Exactly.
a partnership going on, man.
Do
What
you
you?
think Sean Spears will partner up with him? Well, he pretty much through with the Sean
Man,
Spears project.
shoot. Man, he could be the next TNT champion, man. Look, AEW champion, TNT champion, tag team champion. There you go, right there.
All right, all right.
Oh, man, LTR got the win,
And
man.
we're not gonna say that the fourth person it may be until later on. But
Yeah,
look like and I'm gonna go ahead and get off of it soon and say that, but look like Private Party is improving in the ring.
exactly.
They're getting better.
Which is why I give this match a B plus action, man. LTR showing
Yeah, B
why
plus
they're one
definitely.
of the great. They for the show why they're the greatest tag team of AEW history in general. I'm liking it. Let's move on to the next tag team match already. That's 8-man tag team match, and obviously,
Oh Lord.
man, I'm not gonna lie, I like this one to be honest.
AEW do something good and you turn around and screw it up.
Jurassic Express and Natural Nightmares, man, versus Butcher Blade and the Lucha Bros, man. Look, I ain't gonna, it was a pretty good 8-man tag match, man. I was really into it a little bit. There was some points where I was talking to them, man, to the TV. That's what they need to be doing, man.
I like the points where QT Marshall fired up and got his little moves in. That was pretty
Man,
good.
I mean, like, man, I was like talking to the TV man, like, man, bro, look, let the move happen, man. Go ahead, hit the spike package power driver, man. Like, dude,
Yeah,
don't matter who it is, just,
yeah. When what's his
man,
name, Pentagon
Pentagon Junior, man.
Jr. when they put him in the package, and usually his cousin Phoenix
Ray
comes off.
Phoenix.
Yeah, but Blade went to the top to try to do the move with him, and he
Man,
would
like
not
that,
allow.
it's a tag team for a reason, man. But
Exactly.
the bigger story to me, man, with Eddie Kingston, man,
Yeah.
came out, man. Look,
Yes.
try to hype him up, man, show him what a real tag team should be, man. Y'all should be sticking together, man. But then again, I feel like, man, when he looked at that camera and did that, get a little wink, man, I was like, something going on, man.
Yeah. He's gonna team up with both guys. It's gonna be like that old school Jim Cornette thing when he had Midnight Express and Dynamic Dudes, but ultimately Kingston is gonna kick it with the Lucha Brothers.
But East, man, my boy EK, man, Eddie Kingston, man, that's the dude, man.
Hey, what you think about the Smiley Girl?
The Smiley girl.
Yeah,
Oh, he's talking. Look, man, I ain't gonna lie, man.
MJF.
MJF, man, man, MJL getting a statement. Hey, that's smart move on them though, man. But I know obviously, man, good guys always find a way out of that type of stuff.
Yeah, so
Can't.
that gave me the reason to feel like MJF gonna lose.
Hey, but then again, hey. I mean, think about. There's been times where bad guys got over when that type of stuff. I mean, look at that'd be. Last time I remember a bad guy ever won a type of situation. Seth Rollins defended the title against Randy Orton in a steel cage match.
It was okay segment though. I'm not gonna complain
I
about
mean,
it.
it was a smart move by the bad guy to do that. However,
Hmm
it's disappointing, but
Then the other segment
yeah.
was Jericho with oh Lord.
Oh, but wait, hold on, wait. I forgot that 8-man tag team match, man. I give it a
I thought we, oh okay.
hey, I give that one I ain't gonna lie. I give it a B minus C plus.
I give it a C
I'm tip
plus.
for tap on that one. So
I give it a C plus.
and however the John as for for John Moxley comments on the match along with MJL's, getting rid of the Paragon Shield. I give that whole segment together. I give it a B minus on this one.
I give them B pluses.
I like the fact they trying to
Oh
build
yeah,
up.
Eddie Kingston with Eddie Kingston at the end. We can't count his promo because it was part of the match.
I mean, it was.
But
It was.
I would definitely give Eddie
Yeah.
Kingston. That dude could talk.
It was to itself. I mean, it was. I mean, it was together. It was together.
Right.
If all everybody.
That guy can talk. But Orange Cassidy stuff.
Look, man. The mimosa, man. Look, Jericho. I know. Obviously, I know that's pretty much. If that was really his idea, I'm really disappointed. After like what? How many years now? What? 15 years after coming up with the actual idea of the Money in the Bank. Then all. Whatever, man. Whatever.
I mean, like that was it's totally stupid.
At this point, man, I wouldn't even care all out. They both fall in inside the orange juice and the little bit of the bubbly
and
inside.
drown.
Hey, I won't say all that, man. Hey, but either way, I give it a C. I mean, obviously, what else you expect from Jericho? Obviously, a beat down for the
I
rest of
think
the
it's really stupid, man. I gave it a D.
I give it a C on that one. However, the next tag team matchup, 6-man tag team match between the Elite and 3, 4, 5 of the Dark Order, apparently. And man, this whole match, I was calling the whole match play by play.
This match could have actually been a better match than it was, but they had zero ring psychology because of the young buck.
Okay, well, he literally said it the whole entire match. I was literally doing play by play commentary. Every move they did, I just said it pretty much. I mean,
there was no ring psychology. You had folks, man, hitting Matt Jackson like 2-3 times. All of a sudden, he don't even sell it. It's like, dude, sell the move, man.
That chair shot wasn't no ring psychology, man. Man got low. Kenny Omega got low blow. Man, got hit by the chair. Got stomped on by the chair. Man,
oh man, yeah.
Man, that had to be a brutal attack, man. What's up, Kenny Omega trying to take all these members of a tag team after the match?
I don't buy him as a bad boy type character. Dang. Like he can lose his temper. His voice is even when he gives a promo, he sounds like a whiny little boy.
What can I say?
I'm not giving the match that much. I'll give it a C minus.
What can I say? Look, I give it a B minus on this one actually. Then again, it's because I did my play by play commentary. So, but let's go ahead and get back in the tag team before we get to the Darby Allin. Let's talk about FTR. Now we talked about FTR beat Private Party, obviously. They attacked Rock and Roll Express. But last week, put the Spike Pile Drive on. However, and then they had an interview. They're trying to show why they're the best tag team in AEW. All of a sudden, one half of the AEW tag team champions, Mr. Adam Page himself, came in, wanted answers from them. And all of a sudden, LTR gives them their point. Give them their point, man. They're saying, hey, look, we want to face the best of the best, and we respect the best, which is you, not Kenny Omega, but you only. And maybe you just come over here with the LTR, man. LTR, Cash Wheeler, Dax Hartwell, maybe Sean Spear, question mark. We don't know. Totally Blanchard, man. Join in, make me the new Four Horsemen, man. Four Horsemen.
I can see it happening.
You tell me if you don't want to ride with us and something's wrong with you, man. Come on, man. Man, riding limousine, man. Looking good, man. You could be the AEW champion.
Man, you sound like
just saying. I mean,
you sound like JJ Dillon back in the day.
Why would you not want to join LTR? I would join LTR in a heartbeat, man. Look, one of the greatest tag teams of all time, man. I'm not saying of all time, but I will say greatest tag team to this day.
I definitely can see those four together. Page, Spears, and FTR along with Tully Blanchard
Spears is questionable right now. I mean, we don't know what's the update on him yet, so. No, but either way, I would love him to join.
And Tully Blanchard could talk his butt off.
Exactly. I mean,
he always can get on your skin.
Look at last week. I mean, just last week, man. This man pissed off every single person in the stadium, man. I mean, look, Tully Blanchard's the man. I don't even know nothing about Tully Blanchard, but
man, you need to go back and see some of his old promos against Magnum TA.
The way I be hearing about him, the way you be describing me to him, I'm like, man, he's the man. He was the man back then. So that's what I'm saying. If Adam Page doesn't join, like FTR and Tully Blanchard, he's making a huge mistake. Huge mistake for one thing.
What if it be a swerve and they want
If
Kenny
it's
Omega?
if it, I found that hard to be true. Someone like
He wouldn't even fit in
you were
with him.
just talking about how Kenny Omega sound like a whiny baby with his little voice talking and stuff like that. So I mean, why would he even join?
Because Tully Blanchard could do the talking for him.
Okay, first of all, I'm not gonna have some guy. Okay, first of all, two guys who are all about world class wrestling, professional wrestling, with a guy who just known to fight 9-year-old children and
And
like
blow up dogs.
yeah, and then do super kicks with the elite. No, I'm all about professional wrestling. So there you go,
Yeah.
Adam Page, FTR. I'm telling you, Adam Page, you are making a great decision if you join them.
Hey, how you feel about this Will Hobbs dude? He got potential, don't he?
You know, Will Hobbs, Darby. I ain't gonna lie. He's a beat up man. I feel like he needs a little bit more work though.
He
Obviously,
does.
I mean he's a little green, but I stick with AEW Dark for right now. Stick with AEW Dark. However, Darby Allin did get the win though over him.
Right.
But like a good 5 minute matchup until
I give it an A minus for the whole thing.
yeah. Well, throughout the whole plus segment too, I give it a B only because
That Ricky
B plus. Yeah, the Ricky Star stunt.
Ricky Starks, I like that.
Talking late. I mean, dude, talking late, man. Darby Allin, man. Talk about how all he just does like live on it, like ride on a skateboard all the time. It's like that. I mean, hey, that was. I'm
He
not
got
gonna.
that beat down.
It was stupid, man. But I liked it though. I liked it in a way. So either way, I give it I give it a B plus actually. That was a pretty smart thing by Taz giving that surprise up. So it's pretty smart.
Yeah.
But man, we gotta talk about your favorite match of the night, the Tag Team Cup Tournament Finals, man. Talk about
Women's Tag Finals.
your favorite tag team, the Nightmare Sisters, Allie and Brandy Rhodes, versus Diamante and Eva Lise.
First of all, let me go on the record and say this is the worst wrestling tournament that has ever been.
Dude, even the Dusty Rhodes Classic was even better than that.
I mean, this is the worst tag team tournament. I mean, it was pitiful.
I didn't even see the whole tournament.
None of these women were ready to be in a tournament like that.
I mean, for one thing, this is my first time even seeing a match from the tournament. I didn't even know this was the finals, man, to be honest. I mean, I've heard about it, but I never
The tournament was so bad. You think about this. The tournament was so bad, it didn't have it on its regular TV show.
Dang. No wonder why I never seen it before.
They just showed it on a little Monday night special on YouTube. It was so bad, it wasn't even part of Dark.
See, like I watch AEW Dark too. I watch AEW. I try to see all these new talent. I'd be like, they should be on AEW, man. I see the film on AEW Dark, man. Hey,
but they went against Allie and Brandon. They went against a seasoned tag team, two seasoned wrestlers, Eva Lise and Diamante.
Obviously.
The only thing gripe I have against it is the very end. I think she should have been more solid on the roundhouse kick. But other than that, I can't complain.
Well, I mean, then again, we look at the short space she had to do it. So
yeah.
Either way, obviously, Allie took the win. Disappointing.
Yeah, Allie got laid out.
Come on, weak roundhouse kick. I'm really disappointed in Allie, actually, man. You be better than that. You was a knockout women's champion. I mean,
well, you know, Brandy Rose wasn't gonna take the pin.
Hey, I don't want to take the pin either, man. Shoot, be like the next John Cena AEW. For all I know. Oh wait, I forgot that's Kenny Omega. Either way, I give that whole point a D, well, actually C minus. Give it a C minus only because it was Evil Lise and Diamante won the whole
thing. I gave it a C. A C.
Now,
it could have went worse.
Exactly. Now the main event of the TNT Championship. Now obviously I kind of missed the beginning of the match just like that.
I ain't with them.
And I look down and I look up and I see Brody Lee just powerbomb the mess out of and clothesline on 1, 2, 3, boom. I'm sorry for spoiling you.
Well, it was like a couple on powerbomb.
Look, well, yeah. I mean, Cody versus Mr. Brody Lee.
I mean, I could just sit here and just tell you the match because Cody Rhodes just came up to him like with a ball of fire, punches and next thing you know, it seemed like it made Brody Lee mad. He pushed him back, punched him, beat him down, threw him outside the ring, threw him against the guardrail, clotheslined him over the guardrail, hit him in the back a couple times.
I mean, like
chop on the back of the head.
See, like I was doing something. I just looked down. I look up and I see, man, this man power bombed her, and then clothesline like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Cody, man, out,
I mean, those
done,
were just
dead.
two gigantic power bombs.
Man, the best thing that happened the whole thing was after the match. I mean, see, this is what I'm talking about. See, a team like the Dark Order, this is what
Nah, I give it. Can I please get us a grade now?
man, we can get a, we just told the whole match. You just told the whole match.
Man,
The match like it happened in
well,
2 minutes.
another thing that made it so great, like my host getting ready to say, go ahead. I ain't gonna
No,
take your
no, no,
thunder.
no, no. Because the best thing that happened after the match was the beatdown on every single person who tried to help out, or anybody who's related to Cody Rhodes or friends with Cody Rhodes. They got beat. Well, not everybody, but some people who's associated with the Rhodes family got beat down, got beaten the crap out of, including his wife Brandy Rhodes by.
I enjoy seeing her get choked out.
And guess what? I give that one an A+ because the Dark Order is showing why they should not be like treated like a joke. Like every single person around, maybe like Tony Khan or any other commentator who's been talking about them.
Now that's the first time. If they had Dark Order be like this from the beginning, I would have been more interested in the Dark Order.
Now, obviously, I've been supporting the Dark Order. I've been only because not only because of just Mr. Brody Lee, but the Dark Order did seem pretty interesting. I mean, it had a good name and everything. It really interests me a lot. The Dark Order really interests me, man. Especially better than this retribution crap they got going on for WWE for Raw SmackDown. See, so for those who are listening, send this to Retribution and send them what a real beatdown, what a real takeover should be like. Because the definition of a takeover currently right now is the Dark Order from tonight's AEW.
Right. And I give that segment a
I
plus
give one
to
an
A
A.
plus.
I give it A+ on this one, man. The beatdown that came out of nowhere. I looked down, looked up. All of a sudden, 1, 2, 3. Brody Lee is the new TNT champion. Cody Rhodes got smacked in the head, which obviously wasn't the real title, but look like a plate of the title or something like that, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Man, then got Brady Rhodes got choked out. Look, they super kicked with Arn Anderson. They took out QT and like Dustin. I mean, it's over. Whole Rhodes family like gone. That's a takeover, bro. But speaking of takeover, let's go ahead and move away from AEW into NXT.
Real quick, that's the first time I'm gonna go ahead and give the whole show a grade.
I give it
I give the whole show an
A.
minus.
There's a whole show A-. Actually, I agree with you. It was A- actually. That was the definition of a takeover. But now let's move on to NXT TakeOver 30, man. Now, bro, I was really disappointed because now I was like, either it was game over or it was like, well, it's not game point, it was game over, but like now I'm like back to tied again. You know,
Yeah, our prediction didn't go too well. We were like 500 on predictions this evening.
look, life lessons, man. When it comes to match and predictions, man, never leave any match out, no matter how sorry the match was or whether the match was on a pre-show. Never leave a match out. I learned that lesson since Survivor Series of 2018 when SmackDown had that one win and WWE did not count it. Every match counts, which was really disappointing because I had got tied. So that sucks actually. So let's go ahead and kick off with the pre-show matchup where it was Breezango taking on Legado del Fantasma taking on the Brit and Brawlers. Really good, solid, good 6-man tag team match. I mean, not 16-man tag,
The
triple threat
tag match.
Yeah, solid,
Really
good triple
good.
tag team matchup. But man,
I didn't expect Rizongo to get it.
I'm not gonna lie. I knew. I just had a feeling that like a babyface tag team gonna win, but I just felt like the Brit and Brawlers gonna win because like
They've been around so
exactly
long.
like they've been around so long and like yeah. Go ahead and say what you gonna say.
No, I just been saying now the reason why I thought the Legado Del Fantasma was gonna win it because they the brand new team. They had, they the shiny new toy, so I thought they were gonna get it.
But yeah, man, like yeah, now we're gonna get back on that one, but like Brit and Ross, man, they've been on so long, and then usually they don't have that much Americans on the UK show because there was even one point we thought like maybe since they got the UK tag team title, maybe put them on UK then because they need more tag teams either way. And then another point, Legado del Fantasma. They've been on the high streak. They've been winning 6-man tag matches. Some tag team matches on 205 Live. But, you know, yeah, you would think they were going to win it. But I guess they need like a little slow down a little bit. Maybe they just focus on Santos Escobar for now, just helping them out with the Cruiserweight Championship picture, maybe.
Another reason why I think they did what they did was because Brazongo has got number one contendership once before.
And they pretty much got screwed. Yeah.
But I think the reason why they did it, they see the work that these two guys have put in. They really got knocked down several times. They have not complained about it on social media or anything.
I mean, look,
So they probably gonna
yeah.
go ahead and give them a award and let them run with the tag titles for a second.
I mean, just look at it. I mean,
They deserve it though.
exactly. I mean, look. I mean, when they were on SmackDown, they were pretty good on SmackDown, despite all the fashion fouls and stuff like that. And like Raw, they didn't do nothing except for just obviously just keeping no losses. But you know, when they went back to NXT, man, they showed why they deserve opportunities, man. They did just that. So I'm okay with them winning. So that led to me getting my one loss point for one thing. Wrong point, let's say. As we
Yeah.
move on to the first matchup of the main show,
Another match that I messed up on.
but the one that got me tied back up, Finn Balor taking on Timothy Thatcher. Great opening matchup, obviously with the catch as catch can, grappling moves and stuff like that, man. I like it. And I didn't even expect Finn Balor to be all into the grappling, to be honest, in the beginning of the match, let it be
Right.
alone. So
Well, if you're not a Mat Wrestling fan, you're not gonna like Timothy Thatcher. That's the only thing about it.
AKA the main roster, AKA Vince McMahon.
But I think Finn Balor did a good job. It was one time in the match where he didn't sell his leg as good as I thought he should because he had been working on the leg. But
I mean, hey. I mean, what can you say? But obviously, end of the match, man. Put Thatcher in the coup de grace along with the 1916 combination, man. 1, 2, 3, Finn Balor. I said Finn Balor needed to win, man. Like when
he
you
probably
think
needed it worse than Thatcher.
it's just that, man. Like Finn Balor, even though he pretty much won every time, like I said, he may have won every takeover he's been in since he came back to NXT. But like it just don't seem like he's a winner like currently in NXT. I mean he wanted to come back to NXT to have better opportunities he did on the main roster. And main roster he only had but one good opportunity. That was having the Universal title. So coming back to NXT, he needs some like a lot of to get over. More than Thatcher does. I mean Thatcher got over a lot when you think about it compared to other, Balor. So but let's move on to the next matchup, which this match had got me mixed emotions. The North American Championship ladder match. This one gave me mixed emotions, man.
All right, this gave me my first point of the night.
This one gave me 1-2. I was wrong again. So I like the fact Bronson Reed came out with that Bam Bam Bigelow, man.
Oh man, I saw that. I like that.
But man, it's this once again the two picks I picked for a ladder match, let alone for a men's ladder match. I always get them wrong because my two picks always be the last one to be gone. Once again, obviously. So obviously, I said I was going for Johnny Gargano. Even though I was desperately trying to go for Cameron Grimes, but uh, at one point I thought all of them except for Velveteen Dream was gonna win it.
Right.
Because at one point I thought Bronson Reed when Gargano came out when he was about to grab the ladder and then like he was by himself and Bronson Reed and like Candice Ray took out the other three men. I was like, oh, Bronson Reed for the win. He's gonna push the ladder off of Gargano. He's gonna like climb the ladder. I was like, it didn't happen because instead he did a big splash with Candice Ray on his back onto like Johnny Gargano, which was a good moment. But like I said, we knew Bronson Reed was gonna win because you don't never see too many people, how
He's light on his feet too.
huh?
I said no. I was just agreeing with you about Bronson Reed. I was just saying he's real light on his feet too.
Yeah, like you don't see too many people be on the high street and then they just go straight to win the championship, which we're gonna get into that point later in NXT TakeOver 30. But man, Bronson Reed, he showed why man he should be used a lot more, why he should be showcased a lot more in the NXT brand.
I didn't like it toward the end with Johnny Gargano and with that Cameron Grimes on the ladder when they was just swinging the ladder back. Swinging the
Title back and forth,
title back and
yeah,
forth, and the swing of a title knocked him down off the ladder. I
yeah.
was like, that was so light. How something that light knocked you off the ladder, man?
But man, yeah, that was some. But before we get to that was some really, cause that was pretty much the end. There was some really good moments. I mean, there were some points where I like, man, Grimes, man, get the title, man. He's just chilling, man. Then all of a sudden, I mean, the leg splits and everything, all that stuff. But man, all of a sudden, that Dream, man, Dream took a hard fall, even though if it was through tables. That man took a hard fall, man.
Yeah.
Look, push the ladder, man. He fell all the way behind the barricade, behind the steel barricade, all through the tables and stuff. That was a hard fall, even though if it was through a table, man. It was a hard fall, obviously, but the ending could have been a little bit more better. I didn't like the fact, man, Gargano was kind of like like still holding to the title, even though like you might want to let go of the title straight up then. For one thing,
No, you just mad 'cause your pick.
like man, I'm not even upset at Damian Priest. I just didn't think Damian Priest gonna win it. I think my pick
I
should have.
knew.
Like I didn't care if Damian Priest won. It's just that man, I just feel like since Gargano went heels, about time you go every opportunity he had for a title, like all of a sudden here you go. So now my whole thing for Damian Priest, man, is please define who you're gonna be, a babyface or a heel.
He's babyface now, I
Because
think.
you're kind of coming across between babyface and heel.
Right.
You going
He is kind of.
because you're going for heel about like complaining about not complaining but like trying to go against Bronson Reed. Then you trying to go face because of like Cameron Grimes. Like you gotta define who you are now as a champion. So looking forward to your reign though. Looking for how they're gonna go down though. So overall that matchup A plus.
But the reason why I kind of felt like Damian Priest because Bronson Reed had that streak.
Obviously.
Johnny Gargano is going to be used more as a nuisance type character.
Yeah.
Somebody get on your nerves. Cameron Grimes, he would have been the second next pick. And Velveteen Dream,
obviously we know.
He ain't finna get nothing.
I mean, so
hey,
it was
on a side note, real quick, do you think fans are gonna ever warm back up? You don't have to give a long answer, but do you think they're ever gonna warm back up to Velveteen Dream again?
They will. I mean, there've been plenty of people back then who used to be like who been like similar or be on the same boat or not maybe in a hotter thing than Velveteen Dream been. But guess what? I mean, people like kind of like still into him. So
all right, so, I get that match A plus.
So either way, yeah, I said A plus. So let's go move on to the next matchup, which you believe was a match that was kind of prolonged a lot. It shouldn't have been as long as you thought it should have been. Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee. I will admit, despite the fact how much I don't like Pat McAfee in real life, and the fact I don't like this whole storyline, Pat McAfee did prove me wrong in some ways. Okay, he was pretty good. Only issue with that is the fact he needs a little bit of camera work and ring work, especially like towards the end, where he was just sitting there staring at Adam Cole putting his like knee pad down, and then all of a sudden, he had to like chase Adam Cole when he was about to do the Panama Sunrise. So, that's the only issue about
him. He's a little green, and you can understand that because he's just starting out. But the thing that got to me was they gave him
too much offense. I mean, don't get me wrong. Hey.
And the match should have been shorter. You don't never bring somebody out of another sport and have them in a long, prolonged match with the guy who used to be your world champion.
Yeah.
I mean, and then he was your world champion well over a year.
Yeah.
But he's going to be in a prolonged match with your former world champion.
Yeah.
Who is beating all the top competitors. That just makes your company look cheap. I didn't like it at all.
Either way, I give it, believe it or not, I give this one A minus actually.
I gave it a C minus.
Pat McAfee proved me wrong, and then Adam Cole. I mean, he
good job carrying him.
At least Pat McAfee has a moment. He had his moments in the match though. He proved me wrong in a way. I'll get A minus. However, let's move on to the NXT Women's Championship matchup: Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai. Now, this one I kind of also looked up and down certain times in the matchup, but man, I made sure I looked up at the very good moments of the matchup, man. Man, it was a really good matchup between these two.
It was a good match.
It was a pretty good match. Even
it's not an NXT level women's match. It doesn't bring you back to the days.
I mean, trust me, it's not like it's gonna be Bayley and Sasha. So I mean, no offense. Or it's gonna be Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano. Now, 2 out of 3 falls the first time they had it. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. It was a really good match.
It was a good match.
Including Raquel Gonzalez, which was a very, very brutal powerbomb. Like you heard that thud right there when she took that powerbomb. That was a pretty good. Matchup. It's like for this match, you don't really know what to say because you kind of expected what was gonna happen. That's how I'm feeling right now. Like you kind of expect what was gonna happen from the matchup. However, obviously Io Shirai got the win, but now you got Rhea Ripley coming out, which she should be worrying about the Robert Stone brand because you know Robert Stone brand's not going to be done with her.
Yeah.
Unless, wait a minute, my bad for interrupting.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, no, my
unless,
bad.
Man, Mercedes Martinez might be eyeing for that title too. So maybe it could be like a fatal 4-way matchup, triple threat match. I mean, hey.
You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at, she goes right into Martinez goes off TV for about maybe a week,
Yeah,
and
that bump was pretty bad.
yeah, Raquel ends up facing Lord, I lost my train of thought.
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't. Speaking of Rocky, I wouldn't mind she doing Robert Stone, but I mean, hey, tag team for the women's title. I mean, hey, Raquel and Aaliyah, man, tag team champs.
Yeah, jumping. I believe Rhea Ripley and Raquel goes at it, and
Yeah,
then when they go at it, Martinez interferes and does something to cause Rhea Ripley to lose,
you know.
and they'll keep their feud going.
Okay, I'm looking for how this is gonna go. 'Cause I mean,
But I gave this match a B minus.
I will also give this match a B minus. So, oh man, man, a lot of people was watching Takeover. I mean, you had Drew McIntyre put his words into this matchup. Then you see, Sasha Banks and Bayley was watching Takeover. Then you had Cesaro also won't have a tag team championship on. But like I said, back to McIntyre, he had his opinion about this matchup. Dijakovic, let alone he had his opinion about this matchup, and of course, me and my co-host had the same opinion as them about this matchup. And I'm talking about the NXT Championship match between Keith Lee and Karrion Kross.
A good big boy match too.
Now, obviously, I was 3-2 because I had Dakota Kai.
I was 3-2 also.
I had an NXT Women's Title match right. I had the other match I had right. I predicted. However, this was either game over with Keith Lee winning, or either I had a tie with Karrion Kross winning. Either way, it didn't really upset me when I already said it, but Karrion Kross won it. But this is a really good matchup, man. I mean, that man put like the Doomsday Sayula suplex on him 3 times, putting on 2 times, a regular 2-time one, and then put an avalanche one.
Right.
Really good matchup, man.
Great touch doing an avalanche one. At least they try to give Keith Lee out, but putting him in something where it looked dangerous. But good thing that Keith Lee know how to roll through it, and Karrion Kross knows how to execute it well enough to for him to fall flat instead of falling back on his head.
No,
So that was pretty decent.
I was beyond.
I gave it an L.
I was beyond disappointed the fact that I actually
I
got
was
this
hurt,
match.
man.
The fact that I got this match wrong and I had tied in the takeover. I hope SummerSlam gonna be a difference, man.
Seriously, I give it a B minus.
I'm not. I give it a B plus on this one actually. I got a lot. It kind of shocked me because I was really expecting to go ahead like straight up win 4-2. Once I got 3-3 tied, so that's why every match counts. Everybody. That's why every match kind of count. Now, obviously, earlier the time we got kind of heated about it because like there were moments where we didn't kind of like it, but at the same time, I can respect why they did it. I mean, it wasn't so much about the fact that like they need somebody in the long. It's been a long time since they had somebody had like a short reign of the title.
Right.
I mean, because last time
everybody can have a long reign.
I mean, the last time you ever think about a person with the shortest NXT title reign, well, besides like any title, but like NXT champ, the shortest reign was like Sami Zayn, and then until 2 months later he lost the title. Then now I think Keith Lee had.
And then after that you had Shinsuke Nakamura didn't hold it long.
Well, the second time.
The second time.
Yeah. Actually, I think he actually has the second short. I mean, actually, I think he does have the shortest name. Now you mentioned that one.
Yeah.
I'm about to say Keith Lee had the shortest, but yeah, if it was first reign, it would have been Keith Lee. But Shinsuke probably hold the one. But to me, I was like, I'm okay with it because in a way, they tied up his North American title reign with Velveteen Dream for one thing, and then I mean he did make history by becoming double champion, the first double champion of NXT history. So like you can't have everything.
Yeah.
You can't have everything. So I mean, hey.
Yeah, you're right, but I feel bad. I feel like the only way they do something like that was to bring him to the main roster. But then again, I'm scared of him going to the main roster.
They're not gonna bring it to the main roster. I mean,
because the main roster is too disorganized right now. But I guarantee on the next draft he's going.
Probably next draft. I mean,
which I think is gonna be in October, right?
It is gonna be in
thinking about October.
Also, yeah, we'll talk about the draft another time. Yeah, we'll talk about the draft later on tonight. But yeah, overall NXT TakeOver, man, I will admit NXT TakeOver was a huge success, and I think it deserves an A actually for me. For me on this one, I give it an A.
Yeah, NXT TakeOver, A minus, barely a half a point away from getting B plus.
And what can I say? It's that good. So still on SummerSlam weekend. So we do got SummerSlam. We did give our predictions yesterday, but we do want to go back over it through the matches. Now let's go ahead and start off with the SmackDown matches real quick, as we want to talk about this Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville hair versus hair or no disqualification, the loser league, whatever. They're gonna have every stipulation in the world type matchup or something like that. Well, I mean,
All
what?
right. You forgot to add a stipulation earlier today on Twitter.
What?
They're gonna be steel cage.
It's not gonna be a steel cage match. Steel cage match would be so lame compared to like back then, man. Like the last time steel cage match was interesting to me was like when they had when RVD got thrown on the cage door and actually escaped from that. Came through that man through the cage door, man. He actually won for it. Like I can't believe they even had that happen. I mean, the Brock Lesnar under Roman Reigns won this one only because Lesnar won. Roman Reigns had his feet on the floor first, but no, what else though? Hey. But
No, it is what it is. What it did on here.
obviously with this pick, I'm going with Mandy Rose, so still going with Mandy Rose on this one. It's about
Uh,
time. It's about time she go over Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville's
uh,
gone over a lot, so
are they still going with the haircut?
I doubt they're gonna do that.
Well,
If they are, they still might be alright. I don't know. So I'm going Mandy Rose on this one actually. So
if it just loser leagues, WWE, I'll go with. Um, you're right. I'll go.
even if it is hair versus hair, I'm still going with Mandy Rose.
I'm going with Sonya Deville. Forget it. I'm going with Sonya Deville.
It's about time. Just so you know, this man will change his mind like 2 times. At one point, he was like, "I'm good," because he did change his
Hey
mind
man, I'm
last.
going with Mandy Rose, man.
That's how he was today. As soon as he walked in, he was like, "I'm gonna go Mandy Rose instead." Yeah,
But Sonya Deville for real.
I'm going Mandy Rose either way. I wouldn't mind Sonya Deville still winning though, just for her to like actually like get over in general.
Yeah.
But I left Mandy Rose because she do need to get over in this rivalry for real though. She never got an offense once in the rivalry. So next up, obviously we got the SmackDown Women's Championship between Bayley and Asuka, man.
Bayley
Man,
wins.
obviously Bayley's gonna win it. I mean, I'm sorry, man. Look, I'm not gonna have no. I mean, yeah, we did have a SmackDown superstar win the Raw title, but I'm not gonna have Asuka, win the SmackDown Women's title off of Bayley. However, on that point, we're gonna go for the Raw side with Sasha Banks and Asuka again.
Sasha Banks loses.
I'm gonna go Asuka on this one actually. I
Yeah,
believe
Oscar wins that one.
it's kind of dumb. I mean, I gotta understand why they did it because they're trying to build up both of them, and they can't really do a Bayley versus Sasha rivalry because uh, quarantine, so it's like that pandemic. But I would like for like the title to be back on the brand superstar, not on another brand superstar. So that would be great.
I honestly think it would be great if they just had one women's champion
You've been saying that for a long time, but
and
guess what?
had one world champion,
You've
so
been
it could
saying
be
that for a
more
long. You've been
competitive.
saying that for a long time too, but who
To
cares
make the
now?
title seem more prestigious, but that's another story for another time. We
Exactly.
got Strowman and you want to do Strowman and Fiend?
It's the thing, bro.
Oh, Fiend got it.
Look, as far as I know, look, like I said last night, I said, man, WWE has a history. WWE, for the past 2 SummerSlam, WWE has a history, man. I don't know whether it's the WWE title or the SmackDown or just SmackDown brand in general, but they always
They
end some
usually
type of.
have no SmackDown brand though.
But it also happened for the WWE titles too.
Right, but it's been on SmackDown brand for the
They
last
also been for the
few
WWE
years.
Championship. I mean, we don't know. I mean, I'm just saying we don't know if it's a WWE Championship thing or a SmackDown thing, but it's really
But ever
disappointing.
since it's been on SmackDown, they've been doing it.
Exactly, and I'm really disappointed if they do that. Only because someone's trying to talk to someone's wife.
But
Really,
this ends the SmackDown curse on that.
hopefully, hope
This is gonna be a decision here. They're gonna make a decision because they're ready
they
to move on from this feud.
shoot. They might do a rematch at Payback. For all I know,
No,
they shouldn't
I
do it.
think they're gonna go ahead and finish this on off.
They shouldn't do it. But either way, let's go ahead. Let's go for the Raw Tag Team title match, man. Obviously, if you saw on Instagram, the Street Profits took over Instagram today, apparently for WWE.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Papa Docs, man. Montez Ford training by drinking out of the red cups, man. Either way, that's not gonna help them beat Angel Garza and Andrade.
Yeah, I think Angel Garza and Andrade wins this one.
I mean,
Um,
I see a lot of potential in these guys, man.
right. I think they're a very good tag team.
I mean, hopefully,
Um,
hopefully the reign be better than Andrade's U.S. title reign, to be honest. Cause I just hope they don't defend against the same people. Cause that really bothered me about Andrade, man. He defended against the same three people.
Talking about Rey Mysterio and
Alberto Carrillo,
Alberto
the
Carrillo.
only main two people. And then he just started defending Apollo Cruz, man. I was like, man, start defending the same people. So I'm looking forward to that. That reign.
But I really believe that the Viking Raiders are gonna turn on the Street Profits in this.
I mean, what's crazy about that, the Viking Raiders were like heels when they first came into the Raw brand.
And the
So,
Viking Raiders poisoned Montez Ford.
dude, bro, the cameras they give up on that, man. Look,
Just because somebody was standing there don't mean she did it.
dude, it's CCTV. Look, CCTV, whatever, man. They pretty much exploited like she was the one who did it.
All right.
I mean, I wouldn't even care in the world.
Not how I would write it.
Look, I wouldn't even care. Even if you were right, I still wouldn't even care because it was stupid anyway.
It was.
Exactly. So I mean, it wouldn't even matter.
All right, Apollo Crews defending his title against MVP.
Obviously, man. Like I said, the Raw matches don't affect me that much. Like no matter who wins, it doesn't matter to me. However, I will go with Apollo Crews, man, because Apollo Crews
They
need to
got the
have.
better matches too.
Yeah, they have a good like. No matter who wins, it wouldn't even hurt my feelings to be honest. So, I'll go on for Cruz. I would love to go for MVP. You know, see the Hurt Business gain all the championships, especially the Almighty Bobby Lashley with the World Champion. But I'm gonna go with Apollo Crews, man. He just deserved it.
I'm gonna roll with MVP on this one.
Wouldn't hurt my
I think
feelings.
some kind of way it's gonna be some shenanigans, and I really think Cedric Alexander might interfere.
Wouldn't hurt my feelings either because guess what? At least Cedric Alexander could be actually used
Exactly.
instead of being a caterer. I would like for Rick. I've been talking about. I saw a Ricochet match against Adam Cole at Takeover 2 years back, and I was like, man, I wouldn't mind for Ricochet to go back to NXT. I'm in LA,
Yeah, he needs to go back in the draft.
because really, man, really, he only had about 1 year in NXT anyway, so I wouldn't mind seeing him going back.
I still think you should give Aleister Black a little while longer on the main roster.
He needs it. I would give him a minor champion at this point. No, I don't mind if he turn heel. Uh, but yeah, that's U.S. Championship. But let's talk about Dominic Mysterio and Seth Rollins. Obviously, I'm going with Dominic on this one.
I'm gonna go here with Seth.
I mean, look, like I said, it still wouldn't hurt my feelings either way, man. I thought these Raw matches just don't hurt my feelings, man. But I was to go against just because like Rollins got over the Mysterio family forever for these last 2 months since like May. Actually, it's been like 3 months now. After Money in the Bank, they go over the Mysterio family for a long time, so it's about that time that Dominic finally put an end to this.
I don't see them just letting a rookie win. The only time they let a straight out rookie come in and win like that was when they let The Rock come in and win at the Survivor Series. So, hey, maybe it is about that time.
I mean, shoot. I mean, it's been a long time for someone. We were just talking about Keith Lee, so
Yeah.
it's been a long time for someone like lose a title reign that quick. So yeah, I'm going. I don't really wouldn't matter if Seth won.
Nah, this is what the curse has moved over to Raw. Drew McIntyre
Man.
and Randy Orton. I think Drew McIntyre wins, but I really, in my heart of hearts, don't think it's gonna be a winner. It's gonna end up being some kind of no contest.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some point Retribution will interrupt one of these war titles. Well, it's about time.
I'm telling you, they're not gonna interrupt the Fiend match. They're trying to put an end to that one.
I wouldn't mind to even interrupt one of the matches. They might do something at the beginning of SummerSlam and SummerSlam. I think this is about time they do something in the main event of SummerSlam. I mean, main event or something, because they never done anything in the main event of things, as far as we know. I'm pretty sure they haven't done anything on the main event of things yet. I mean, they've done other things in the beginning and the middle of the show, but not in the main event. Oh, wait, take it back. Roll it back. SmackDown. I got.
But the SmackDown stuff was so weak.
Either way, it was still the main event of things, though. So, either way, I'm going out with Drew McIntyre. Even if no one doesn't win, I'm still going with Drew McIntyre, even if I have to pick a winner. So, wouldn't hurt my feelings. Randy Orton did either. So,
I hear you, brother.
that's how we feel about SummerSlam. Man. I'm looking forward to see how SummerSlam going down. I mean, Takeover was really good, man.
Hey, please, SummerSlam be good as TakeOver.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, be as good as AEW was. Like, I really have to give props to AEW. I know a lot of folks say I'm an AEW hater, but that was actually good tonight.
I really hope Retribution can live up to what Dark Order did tonight.
Well, don't Don't give them too many passes out here, cause you know when you make a bucket of milk with a cow, you know the cow can't kick the
No one's
bucket
not
over.
gonna get that. No one's not gonna get that. No one's not gonna get that except for someone's like 10 years older than you.
You know, milking the cow.
No,
The cow gonna kick the
no one's
bucket
gonna.
over.
No one's gonna. No, someone might actually be like, man, like, okay. But either way, man. Anyway, man. You know what? It's SummerSlam, man. Let's go and talk about a little bit of SummerSlam then. No, let's. I mean, we're gonna talk about the entire SummerSlam history, man. But SummerSlam has some good history, man. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and look through some of the take SummerSlam things. You know, let's talk about like. I mean, what about your favorite opening matchup of SummerSlam history?
I can't think of a favorite opening match, but scientific matches. One great match that I remember that I really, really loved was um Mr. Perfect versus Bret
I
Hart.
knew he was gonna say that. Man.
I mean, that's to me, that's one of the greatest matches in um WWE history at SummerSlam.
Okay, well,
The most memorable match has to be John Cena against Brock.
I actually I did not even think he was gonna say that, to be honest.
The thing that made me mad at WrestleMania,
You mean SummerSlam?
I mean SummerSlam, excuse me, was Daniel. I mean, I felt straight joy seeing Daniel Bryan win, and then went right to straight anger to see Randy Orton cash in the Money in the Bank and Triple H turn on him. And
that really disappointed me too a little bit.
one of the things that was stupid, I thought was real stupid, was Hulk Hogan and Bruce Beefcake against Zeus and Randy Savage.
I thought you were gonna say Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels.
And that was Chris. And the last thing is my most surprising moment. As a kid, I was like surprised. I like jumping on top of the couch and everything when the Ultimate Warrior beat Honky Tonk Man in 30 seconds.
I actually know what they thought about that. I mean, to be honest, I mean, for me, I mean, for all my moments about SummerSlam, man, like as far as my favorite matchup, or well, I said opening matchup, but uh, I mean, if it was an opening matchup, I was gonna say Rey Mysterio and Kurt Angle, but really, man, after watching,
Oh man, Rey Mysterio, Kurt Angle put on a goddamn clinic,
but
man.
like to be honest, I was actually, but it was my favorite, but until this match came around, it was Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler for Intercontinental Champion. I think it was a pretty good opening matchup. And obviously, I think the one thing that surprised me was when they had Brock Lesnar beat The Rock for the WWE title. I was surprised about that one. Then again, that was the year I was born, so like, I was really surprised when I first saw it. The first saw the match happen. So, uh, as far as the moment that actually like made me mad, man, was like I guess it was pretty much. No, I think the one thing that made me mad was the Brock Lesnar and John Cena match. I mean, yeah, Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton thing, that angle like was garbage, but like the fact they had John Cena at the time was like a 14-time world, well, no, what? It was like a 15-time world champion. Man, lost like that.
I mean, yeah, that was devastating.
That made me mad. I was like, you gonna have someone like Brock Lesnar manhandle that dude like
That'll be my number 2 surprise.
man, like but surprise moment, man. Shoot, surprise moment. I think my favorite moment, my most memorable moment was seeing the Fiend. That was my most memorable moment, man. Seeing the Fiend come out, his good old engine man, and
Oh man,
beat down Finn Balor, man. Ever since I saw the Fiend, man, I was like, man, that was a good thing, man. And I hope the Fiend wins tomorrow night as we end this podcast. I'm leaving my co-host to give you the tell you guys some well, you know what to do.
Doobie doobie doo.
Well, yeah, you know what to do, so you know.
I'm gonna sing y'all way out. Doobie doobie doo. All right. Hey, please subscribe.
Yep.
Hit those likes.
Yep.
Give us a comment.
Yep.
Do those things so you can put into the drawing.
Yep.
To answer 7 SummerSlam questions. If you get those questions right,
yep,
you will be winning a prize.
Yep.
Hey, love yourself.
Yep.
Love your fam.
Yep.
Keep all us in your prayers.
Yep.
Hey, we love you.
Yep.
And we say good night.
Yep.